Greetings my YouTube friends. I'm here today with an update of how my Midori is working out. I have been using the Midori, this Midori since October, and it's working really well. I know the term planner piece has been bandied about quite a bit, and yeah, for me this is probably the system that I'm the happiest with. It's more contained in a way, it's less messy. Having said that, I've one of the things that does bother me is the amount that you can put in, but it's no different to a ring bound planner. You are restricted by the size of the rings, so it really doesn't make any difference. It comes down to a matter of deciding what I needed in here and organising my books accordingly. So what I have in here are 5 inserts, which as you can see don't fit terribly well. The edge of the bind, the leather is right back here, and even these are sticking out quite a bit. I haven't set them up exceptionally well, I have to say, so because I knew this was only temporary, so I kind of just shoved them in there the other day just to see if these were the inserts that I'd probably be happiest with living with, which I think I am. So without any further ado, plus I wanted a Giramondo, so that hopefully will be arriving tomorrow, fingers crossed. So how have I set this one up? Well, on the inside you see I've stuck these pockets here. If I had my time over again, I don't think I would do this. There's no necessity. It just clutters it up and don't even know why I did it. I just have a year overview that I've just stuck on the outside of this insert, and this one's from Ray Blake, My Life All in One Place. And this insert is essentially my lists. What I've done here, I have an index page, and so if I start a list of any kind, I write the title and the page number. So I've essentially got an index of all the lists that I'm keeping in here. So I've got work tasks, home tasks and events and notes, Christmas things. I have wish lists, skincare, shopping information, programs that I really like, movies, books, things like that. So once I've finished a page, which I'm coming to the end of this one now, I'll transfer the tasks that haven't been completed onto the next page. Then I just cross this number off and put the next one, and all the page numbers are in the same place, so in the bottom corner. So that's my lists. Then the back of the credit card holder, which just holds my business cards. Oh, this is the front, sorry. The credit card holder, which just holds my business cards. This is just a little Christmas quote, and then there's just some pictures on the back. So this is the December insert, and again, working really well because it's all in one, and I really like the day per page rather than the date on 2 pages. I find most, this page size is adequate. Most days, I don't even fill very much at all. So, this is quite sufficient. So I start off with my month overview, which I've changed up for 2015. Then I have my week at a glance, and generally the first one are just my appointments, things that I'm committed to, and this is also my to-do list for the week, whether it be personal or business. Then on the back side I have another week overview, and I use this for my meal planning and tracking where the kids are, because like on a Tuesday tonight I've got my daughter finishing work at 8 o'clock, so she'll be home about 8:20, and my son finishes work at 10 o'clock, and both of them will want dinner when they get home. So I sort of track here what we're all doing, if I've got a meeting, what hours they're working and who's actually going to cook. I put in initials. Now this is last week and you can see it completely went by the wayside. That happens because the week just went crazy. And really we were just getting our own, I think, in the end. Can't remember now. And this is my weekly chart for home things that I want to get done. And then the day per page, which you should be familiar with, which I don't tend to track my water intake because I drink water purely, that's all I drink anyway. I might have maybe 2 cups of tea in a week, but generally it's just water, so I don't really need to track the water intake. So that's my December. Another thing that I really love is that you know, when I'm finished a month, it just gets pulled out. Now, you can say the same thing with a ring binder, but then I have to get a bulldog clip or some way of securing all those individual pages together. Not so with these. When I've made up a book, I stitch them together and that's done. So that's October, that's November, and easy. Much, much easier, less messy. Then I have an insert that's kind of plastic pocket on this side, which there's nothing in. And on this side I've just got a whole bunch of odd bits and pieces. Then we get into 2015 and I have a separate book of all my months. So this is just a booklet for every single month of the year. And I'll probably have some sort of a tab to let me know our current month. So that I can easily find it. Then the back side of that pocket on the other side of this is a Ziploc, and this just holds stickers and journaling cards and any other cards that I might get that won't fit in a business card size. Then I have a craft folder that I've resurrected. I had a material one, but I was actually finding it was quite thick and adding more bulk to my Midori, so I've gone back to the craft folder. And this is my week, my day per page, but also my weeks. Now I did download all of these separately, so it wasn't easy and I really didn't have the mind to sit down and work out how I was going to print everything, so I just printed everything the easiest way. And so I've got all my months together at the beginning, together at the beginning of the month booklet, and all my days separately. So say for instance, plus I put them in back to front, which was a little unfortunate, but that's the only month I'll do it. You live and learn. So what I have here, you know, so say I'm on the 4th of January, here's the week. So I can just have my week folded over like that. You know, when I move into the next week, then I will fold that out and commence my next week. So, you know, that will be easy enough to do. So I'm actually thinking it won't be as much of a problem as I thought it was. So that's how I'll be doing that. Now this last insert is something that I found I was going back to my Julio quite frequently to look at passwords, so I needed to have them with me all the time. And I tried to find some online. None really worked for me, so I tried myself and that didn't work either, and it was just frustration central. So I sent Ray Blake an email and asked if he wouldn't mind having a go for me, and he did, and he came up with this and I'm absolutely thrilled. So let me just show you how this works. So each double spread is one letter of the alphabet. I'm imagining, you know, I may change this to just one per page just to make the booklet less bulky. And so there's just the site, the email and ID, sometimes of which I need both. There's 15 slots for a password, and there's notes. So all my information on particular companies can go here, and it's really quite handy. So I'm absolutely thrilled. So I'll link below Ray Blake, but so that's my password holder. And finally, the last page of my craft folder. And then, you know, I just went crazy with sticking things on this thing, so there you have it. That is my Midori, so you can see just how much overlap there is there, and it really does play havoc with, you know, whether I love this, which I do, but, you know, things like that really do bug me, so, you know, that's just not a good look for me. I really dislike it intensely. So hopefully the Giramondo will be a different thing altogether, and yeah, fingers crossed it'll be love at first sight. And yeah, so when I get that and set it up, I'll come back with another video, and until then, have a great day, and hope you're finding some quiet time in this crazy time of year, and I'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching.